Today we'll be talking about Umbreon. Now this is a good one for Halloween. Too bad it's 2 days late to be the first one of October. If one doesn't count Alolan Rattata as the 19th Pokemon, Alolan Meowth as the 52nd Pokemon, Alolan Persian as the 53rd Pokemon, Alolan Grimer as the 88th Pokemon, Alolan Muck as the 89th Pokemon, or Galarian Moltres as the 146th Pokemon, it's the first pure Dark Pokemon, and the first Pokemon with a Dark type. Regardless, it's the first Dark-type Pokemon in Gen 2. It's the Dark evolution of Eevee, who evolves with high friendship during the night. Its previous BYC dates are September 10th, 1996, July 2nd, 1999, April 22nd, 2002, February 10th, 2005, December 2nd, 2007, September 22nd, 2010, July 13th, 2013, May 3rd, 2016, February 22nd, 2019, and December 13th, 2021. The mostly black exterior makes it clear to the audience that it's a Dark type, and the yellow rings makes it clear that it's connected to the moon. I think this is a great Pokemon to introduce the Dark type. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Umbreon, the Moonlight Pokemon, whose number is 0197. This is what it looks like. Its type is Dark. Since it's our first Dark type Pokemon as an info box, we will talk about it. So we got the sort of gray-brownish color here, and then this black outside, that's fun. Abilities, Synchronize, and Inner Focus is its inability. Gender ratio is 87.5% male and 12.5% female. Catch rate is 45 or 11.9%. Breeding is A group field, hatch time 35 cycles. Height is 3'3" or 1 meter. Weight is 59.5 pounds or 27 kilograms. Basic experience yield is 197 in Gen 2 through 4 and 184 in 5+. Leveling rate is medium fast. EV yield is 2 and special defense. Shape is that. Footprint is that. Pokedex color is black, and base friendship is 35. Umbreon is a Dark-type Pokemon introduced in Gen 2. It evolves from Eevee when leveled up with high friendship during the night, or with a moon shard in the player's bag. It is one of Eevee's final forms, the others being Vaporeon, Jolteon, Flareon, Espeon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. Umbreon is one of Wes's first Pokemon in Pokemon Coliseum, alongside Espeon. Biology: Umbreon is a mammalian Pokemon which has a sleek black body with 4 slender legs and crimson eyes. It has 2 pairs of pointed teeth, 1 pair in each jaw, which are visible when its mouth is open. It has long pointed ears and a bushy tail, each with a yellow band around them. Its forehead and legs have yellow rings on them. Umbreon's evolution is the result of Eevee being exposed to the moonlight, which altered its genetic structure. Umbreon's yellow rings glow when it is excited, such as when it leaps to attack, or when exposed to the moon's aura, which fills it with a mysterious energy. Umbreon hunts at night, and as such has well-developed eyes that can spot a prey even in darkness. Its black fur helps it blend into the night while waiting for the right moment to pounce. When it does, its rings emit a dim yet ominous glow, and it lunges for the prey's throat before eating it. Whenever angered or agitated, Umbreon sprays poisonous sweat secreted from its pores into the offender's eyes to protect itself. Umbreon primarily specializes in defensive prowess. So you can see Umbreon's rings glow when it sleeps in the moonlight. See that here. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, Umbreon is known to be difficult to find while it sleeps during the night. The main reason is due to Umbreon being a nocturnal Pokemon. This Pokemon is rare in the wild, instead being more commonly found in urban areas under the ownership of other trainers. Evolution: Umbreon evolves from Eevee, so you got Eevee, Umbreon. Game data, NPC appearances, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Gates to Infinity. Umbreon is a major character in the game alongside Espeon. They join the player's team, where their knowledge of Enter cards and Magna Gates proves useful in reaching far-off places. Pokedex entries in Gen 2 in Gold. When agitated, this Pokemon protects itself by spraying poisonous sweat from its spores. Silver. When darkness falls, the rings on the body begin to glow, striking fear in the hearts of anyone nearby. Crystal. On the night of a full moon, or when it gets excited, the ring patterns on its body glow yellow. Push to name 2 if you have Pokemon Red, Silver, Crystal inserted, you get the Gold entry, but if you have Pokemon Blue, Gold, or Yellow inserted, you get the Silver entry. Gen 3, Ruby and Sapphire. Umbreon evolved as a result of exposure to the moon's waves. It hides silently in darkness and waits for its foes to make a move. The rings on its body glow when it leaps to attack. An Emerald. Umbreon evolved from exposure to the moon's energy pulses. It lurks in darkness and waits for its foes to move. The rings on its body glow when it leaps to attack. Fire Red is the Silver entry, and Leaf Green is the Gold entry. In Gen 4, in Diamond and Pearl, the light of the moon changed Eevee's genetic structure. It lurks in darkness for prey. Platinum. When exposed to the moon's aura, the rings on its body glow faintly and it gains a mysterious power. Heart Gold is basically its gold counterpart, but Pokemon is now the correct casing. Soul Silver is its silver counterpart. In Gen 5, Black and White is Platinum's entry. Black 2 and White 2. When exposed to the moon's aura, the rings on its body glow faintly and it's filled with a mysterious power. In Gen 6, X is basically Diamond and Pearl's entry, but Eevee is now the correct casing. Y is the Black 2 and White 2 entry. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, basically Ruby and Sapphires, but Umbreon is now the correct casing. In Gen 7 and Sun, when this Pokemon becomes angry, its pores secrete a poisonous sweat, which it sprays at its opponent's eyes. Moon, with its black fur, it blends into the darkness, it buys its time, and when prey appears, this Pokemon goes for its throat, and then eats it. Ultra Sun, this Pokemon is nocturnal. Even in total darkness, its large eyes can spot its prey clearly. Ultra Moon, it lurks in the dark of night looking for prey. At the moment it pounces, the rings on its body glow dimly but ominously. In Gen 8, Sword is Sun's entry. Shields is the Crystal entry. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are basically Diamond and Pearls, but slightly different soul rated. The light of the moon changed Eevee's genetic structure. It lurks in the darkness, waiting for prey. Legends Arceus, it is most active in the wee hours of the night, when moonlight bathes the land. Its large eyes can pierce the darkness and perceive prey with absolute clarity. In Gen 9, Scarlet is Platinum's and Black and White's entry. Violet is the Silver entries, and Fire Red's entry. Got Umbreon in the Alola Pokedex, Sun and Moon. Umbreon in the Alola Pokedex, and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Umbreon in the Paldea Pokedex here. So, it's at night. I think the rings are glowing a little bit. And all that. Yeah, it's kind of fun, because the Espeon one was during the day. Game locations. Side game locations. And events. Held items. Legends Arceus. Normal. You get a Raspberry 30% of the time. Vivichoke 15% of the time. You get items by level. Alpha. You get an EXP Candy M 100% of the time. Seed of Mastery 20% of the time. And grade items by level. Still don't know how the math works. Stats. Base stats. HP 95. Attack 65. Defense 110. Special attack 60. Special defense 130. Speed 65 for a total of 525. Pokeathlon stats. Type effectiveness. Damage normally by normal, flying, poison, ground, rock, steel, fire, water, grass, electric, ice, and dragon. Weak to fighting, bug and fairy, all for double. Immune to psychic. Resistance to ghost and dark for half. Notes, if Miracle Eye is used by an opponent or this Pokemon is given a ring target, the effectiveness of psychic type moves is 1. So it go from 0 to 1. Learn set by leveling up. Because you can hypothetically have a level 2, Umbreon will go down to 2. Upon evolution, you get Snarl, 5 Sand Attack, 10 Quick Attack, 15 Baby Doll Eyes, 20 Confused Ray, 25 Assurance, 30 Moonlight, 35 Guard Swap, 40 Dark Pulse, 45 Screech, 50 Mean Look, and 55 Last Resort. By TM will do it since it's a different type than Eevee, so 1 Takedown, 2 Charm, 3 Fake Tears, 5 Mud Slap, 6 Scary Face, 7 Protect, 17 Confused Ray, 18 Thief, 20 Trailblaze, 25 Facade, 30 Snarl, 32 Swift, 41 Stored Power, 47 Endure, 49 Sunny Day, 50 Rain Dance, 55 Dig, 62 Foul Play, 66 Body Slam, 70 Sleep Talk, 74 Reflect, 75 Light Screen, 82 Thunder Wave, 85 Rest, 87 Taunt, 94 Dark Pulse, 98 Skill Swap, 103 Substitute, 108 Crunch, 114 Shadow Ball, 117 Hyper Voice, 120 Psychic, 129 Calm Mind, 130 Helping Hand, 132 Baton Pass, 152 Giga Impact, 163 Hyper Beam, 171 Terra Blast, 172 Roar, 175 Toxic, 177 Spite, 193 Weather Ball, 199 Lash Out, 203 Psych Up, 204 Double Edge, 221 Throat Chop, 224 Curse, and 227 Alluring Voice. By breeding, we're skipping. By nothing by prior evolution. Special moves. In this event, you get Curse, Foul Play, and Yawn. Animated series only moves. Agility is a psychic type. In the episode Troubles Brewing, side game data, you got Pokemon Ranger, the browser entry. Umbreon is not only quick, it reduces visibility to make capture difficult. In Shadows of Olmia, it attacks by releasing a Dark Pulse. In Guardian Signs, it releases Dark Pulses around itself that make Pokemon tired. You got a Pokepark Wii, Pikachu's Adventure, the Pokepark Pad entry. Umbreon often plays in the Haunted Zone. He's a good friend of Espeon's, and his favorite attraction is Dusk Snore's Speed Slam. Pokepark 2, Wonders Beyond. He likes to create a race course and let someone run it. He creates it quickly and accurately. All this. Yeah. New Pokemon Snap in the Photodex entry. When Umbreon gets excited, the patterns on his body glow and give off energy. The one we saw in the ruins seems to hang out with Absol a lot. Pokemon Sleep. When exposed to the moon's aura at night, the rings on its body glow. It's said to be nocturnal, so it might be very difficult to find an Umbreon sleeping at night. Crescent Sleep, Sitting Sleep, Belly Up Sleep, and a Top Belly Sleep. Costumes in Pokemon Go. You got the flower crown, the holiday hat, the cherry blossoms. Explorer hat, kind of looks ridiculous between its ears. And the night scarf. It's a nice counter to the day scarf of Espeon. Evolution data. Umbreon evolved from Eevee when leveled up with High Friendship. 220 before Gen 8 and 160 cents. During the night, except in areas with a Moss Rock or Ice Rock or if the evolutionary conditions for it to evolve into Sylveon have also been met. Eevee will also never evolve into Umbreon in Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green due to the absence of a day-night cycle, or in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee as Umbreon is not present in those games. In Pokemon XD only, Eevee will evolve if the player has a Moonshard in their bag. So, Eevee, level up with High Friendship during the night, so you got that, the bell, the night. Umbreon, then level up with High Friendship, and a Moonshard in the bag, so you got the candy, the bell, and then I guess that's supposed to represent the Moonshard. That's an XD. So sprites, yeah. Quite familiar with the blue and the black. It's cool that it started all the way back here. But yeah, pretty good. I mean, a lot darker than, which makes sense since it's supposed to blend in. These are a lot more gold than yellow, I'd say. These are definitely more yellow and crystal. But the eyes are rather large, and they're yellow at this point. Not red yet. A little bit chunkier, I'd say. Yeah, Gen 3 sort of thins it out more, lightens up the colors, makes the eyes red, and makes the blue, or the shinies, eyes still they become yellow rather than blue. That's interesting. Yep. Then we go back to kind of a darker black. It's not as dark as the originals. Yeah. Still pretty good. Full back sprite in Gen 5. Yeah, not really much changes. I mean, the probably size of things change a little bit, like the rings I'm sure change a little bit. But yeah, the models, pretty good translation, I'd say. Yep. They got the better models in Gen 8 here. Legends Arceus, their versions of the models. Homes. Okay, and animation. Umbreon in Pokemon Horizons, the series. Got Gary's Umbreon is a big one. Gladion's Umbreon, I guess, is a big one. And all these, yep. Pokedex entries in episode 171 in Ash's Pokedex. Umbreon, the Moonlight Pokemon. When an Eevee has had sufficient training and is exposed to moonlight, it evolves into an Umbreon. In Black and White, episode 4, in the same Pokedex. Umbreon, the Moonlight Pokemon, and an evolved form of Eevee. The rings of Umbreon's body glow faintly when exposed to the moon's aura, and it gains a mysterious power. In Black and White, episode 102, in the same Pokedex. Umbreon, the Moonlight Pokemon. The rings on its fur glow when the moon shines on them. In Journeys, episode 79, in Chloe's Rotom Phone. Umbreon, the Moonlight Pokemon, a dark type, as a nocturnal Pokemon. Umbreon's large eyes can distinguish prey, even during the darkest of nights. When its skin is able to absorb moonlight, the circles on its body faintly glow, and a strange power is awakened. Got these, Umbreon and Pokemon Evolutions. In the manga, Umbreon in Pokemon Adventures. The TCG. Other appearances, Pokemon Unite. Umbreon is playable through obtaining a Unite license. It is a melee defender that starts as an Eevee, which evolves into Umbreon at level 4, so you've got Umbreon and Pokemon Unite. Trivia, according to the Diamond and Pearl Pokedex, Umbreon, Glaceon, and Leafeon have identical footprints. Umbreon is the only non-psychic type Pokemon to be able to have the Synchronize ability. Umbreon is the only evolution to have a unique type combination in its debut generation, to be immune to another evolution's type, in this case, Espeon. Umbreon's English name was suggested by Jeff Callies, who assisted in the naming of many Gen 2 Pokemon. In the Pokemon Gold and Silver, the Golden Boys manga, Blacks, Umbreon does not have the signature yellow rings on its limbs. In the Pokemon of the Year poll held by the Pokemon Company in 2020, Umbreon was voted as both the most popular Gen 2 Pokemon and the most popular evolution, receiving 67,062 votes. It was also voted as the 5th most popular Pokemon overall. Several of Umbreon's Pokedex entries refer to Poisonous Sweat, which may be a holdover from the 1997 Nintendo Space World demo of Gold and Silver, where it was a Poison-type Pokemon. Prior to 2023, the official romanization of Umbreon's Japanese name was Blackie. The new official romanization, Bracky, was trademarked on December 19th, 2022. The romanization used on the Pokemon Center website changed sometime between June and August 2023. In Gen 9, prior to the version 2.0.1 update of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, Umbreon was unable to learn Mudslap via TM, while its pre-evolution and all the other evolutions could. Concept and development, Umbreon was designed by Atsuka Nishida. Origin, in the Pokemon Gold and Silver Space World 97 demo, Umbreon was a purple color and poison type. Remnants of this design stage can be seen in its gold Pokedex entry, where it's said to sweat from its pores. I think that's supposed to say where it's said to sweat poison from its spores. You can see Umbreon Space World 97 design here. Umbreon could be based on a black cat, which was considered to be an omen of bad luck in most Western countries, contrary to Japan's viewpoint in which it is considered lucky, and can be interpreted as the reasoning behind the dark typing. Its long ears are similar to those of a hare, and may originate from the East Asian legends concerning a moon rabbit. Given some versions of the Moon Rabbit legend claim it brews elixirs, this could be one such reason for Umbreon's original poison typing. The rings on Umbreon's body resemble Egyptian lunar markings and jewelry that have been associated with animal sculptures, such as cat statues of the Egyptian goddess Bastet. While Bastet was originally a lioness warrior and the goddess of the sun, the Greeks occupying ancient Egypt towards the end of its civilization changed her into a cat and the goddess of the moon, possibly inspiring the Pokemon's lunar theme, furthering the lunar theme. Metamorphosis is a narrative poem that involves the Roman goddess of the moon, Diana, changing into the form of a cat as she flees to Egypt. Additionally, Umbreon may be inspired by Tezcatlipoca, a central deity in Aztec religion who took the form of a black jaguar that had yellow horizontal bands and was associated with the night sky. Name origin, Umbreon may be a combination of umbra, darkest part of a shadow in an eclipse, Latin for shadow, and eon, an immeasurably long period of time, possibly referring to how long evolution takes naturally. Eon is a suffix all Eevee evolution share, and was Eevee's English prototype name. Bracky may be a combination of black and lucky, or Suki, moon. Now the languages, related articles, references, external links to the evolutions, let's move on. Now let's watch Umbreon's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we are watching episode 171, Power Play. In this episode, Ash Ketchum and his traveling companions, Brock and Misty, as well as his faithful Pokemon Pikachu, are wandering to their next destination when they overhear this Pokemon battle happening. This kid and his Alakazam. And I got Gary and Umbreon. Interesting.
It's Gary.
Yeah, that's Ash's rival.
Pokemon.
That is Umbreon's first scene in the anime. Let's move on. Now let's see why people love Umbreon. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody set in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain an Umbreon. This is Umbreon by Orca Owl. It seems to be from 2015. This nice image of an Umbreon. We saw their version of Espeon yesterday, so it's kind of fun to see their version of Umbreon. You got the moon in the background, a full moon, and the stars in the background. That's kind of fun. You know, just the basic Umbreon. It's very simple, very good. Now we've got Umbreon by Silver Kiwi. So this Umbreon stretching. It's kind of fun. It seems to be glowing, so maybe it's about to pounce on something. That's fun. Or it's just excited, I guess. Then we got Umbreon by Black Sapphire Dragon. So we saw this one at the end yesterday, so it's kind of fun to actually be talking about it. So it's another Umbreon. The things glowing at the night in the night sky, and this one looks more like it's gonna pounce on something. That's very well done. I like the sort of the twist of the body, I guess. That's very well done. And we've got Umbreon by Foxlet. So of course a very Halloween themed Umbreon image here. We got the witch's hat and the witch's brew. It's very nice for Halloween. And the lights and things are glowing as well. I think we've maybe done one of their evolutions in another video. I don't really remember which one though. I kind of remember the style. That's kind of fun to see this interpretation. Yeah, very well done. Then we've got Pokemon Umbreon by All 0412. This nice, simple image of an Umbreon. It seems to be on this cliff. Maybe not kind of overlooking a city. It doesn't really look to be looking at the city. It almost looks like it's looking at the camera person. But yeah, it's a knight, of course. So that's very nice. Yeah. Then we've got Umbreon by Kitsuki. So this nice art here. We saw their version of Espeon yesterday, so fun to see their version of Umbreon, with the glowing, yellow parts and the slender body, and at night. That makes sense. And stuff like, orbs of darkness, I guess, instead of psychic, like the other one was. Psychic energy. Yeah, very nice. This is Umbreon by Apophis. This nice painting of an Umbreon. And at the night, of course, looks like it's prowling. That's very fun. Don't really know what the green's supposed to be, but that's still fun. Then we got Evolutions by Piku. So we've talked about this one before a few times, but we can do it again. Eevee, here. Then we got Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, Glaceon, and Sylveon. I like the art, it's very good. And I like the background, how it kind of shows the different colors. That's kind of fun. Then we've got Shiny Umbreon by Splatter Parrot. So just this nice shiny Umbreon, it's got the sparkles the shinies have. And yeah, it's just this very simple, very nice piece of art. Then we've got Umbreon by Bukoya Star. So this very simplified, I guess, Umbreon, very smaller, I don't know. It's supposed to be like a little kid, or if it's, I don't know why it's so small in proportion. But it's still a very good piece of art. Then we've got Umbreon by Dekunobu Kizakura. So it's a very well done piece of art of an Umbreon here. A little bit maybe more realistic. It's fun, of course it's at night. Then we've got Umbreon by Flavia Elric. So this very cute, stylized Umbreon here. Yeah, definitely feels like it could be in like a, I don't know, an American cartoon, I guess. Just if it was designed by an American cartoonist, I think. Just of maybe the late 20th century. Yeah, very well done. Then we've got Umbreon by Golden Hedgehog. It's this cool image of an Umbreon. Yeah, of course, it looks to be at night. It's very well done. So we've got Umbreon by Ivan Jiang. Looks to be from, I think, December 17th, 2014. This very well done piece of art, of course, at night. Looks very much, I don't know, very interesting. Like it's, I don't know, the leaves, the petals and stuff are very interesting effect. It's got a scarf, that's cool. Its toe beans are pink for some reason. But yeah, very well done. Then we've got Eevee's Rainbow by Tamburello. We've done this one a few times as well, so we can do it again. So we got Eevee in the front, Flareon, and Leafeon, Espeon, and Umbreon here, Sylveon, Vaporeon, Glaceon, and Jolteon in the back. It's very fun. Then we've got Umbreon by Nevadoodle. It's very cute, somewhat stylized Umbreon here, just laying down, looking up. It's very cute. Then we've got Radiance by Honrupi. So another kind of stylized Umbreon here. Very cute. It's like it's playing or jumping or something. It's very cute. So we got Umbreon by Nevadoodle, another one by them. Another cute pose, and see pink paw pads. It's fun. So, I like the background. It's pretty cool. We've got Umbreon by Evil Apple 513. It's this cool Umbreon, whatever the background is. Yeah, very good. Then we got Umbreon and Espeon by Diru Yuo. Cool image of an Espeon and an Umbreon. With this sort of representing both the full moon and the sun. That's kind of fun. You can see sort of the dead tree versus the live tree. That's interesting. But yes, it looks to be a shiny Umbreon. Yeah, it's pretty good. Then we got Umbreon by B. Epon. So this cool Umbreon image here, it seems to be by the water, by these flowers. It's probably at night. There seems to be some sort of probably moonlight coming into this cave or wherever this one is. Then we've got Umbreon by EV0. It's sort of cute, maybe semi-stylized Umbreon. Kind of a little bit lanky, but pretty good art. And we got an Umbreon by Honrupi. So this cool kind of stylized Umbreon here. Very cute image. Then we got Umbreon by Martial Arts. So it's a very kind of more realistic Umbreon here, and looks to be walking around this forest at night. It's fun. And that appears to be it. So let's move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight, as I need to wait until I talked about Smeargle before I can get an Eevee to evolve it into Umbreon. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Murkrow. As always, this is my proper outfit. You'll see me tomorrow.